Hello everybody, this is PillarTrading.com, and in today's chart of the day we are going to be going over the euro versus the US dollar spot. There are some very large moves on this chart setting up, and we're just going to be going over the main ones. Now what we are looking at right now is a monthly chart, and you'll recall back in June we had the trade of the euro. Never before had there been a larger trade on the euro versus the US dollar. It was approaching and we got that bounce that we were looking for. Now what you're looking at again, this is the monthly chart. We're currently trading 128.22, 128.23. Now, what happened is we got a pullback into our buy side support area. This is again the monthly, huge levels trading. It trades up, gets a bounce, and we have since moved away from that buy side area. Okay, lots of institutional support down at that level. We got that bounce that we were looking for. Now let's take a look at the weekly charts, see what we can see on the weekly charts now as we start to pare this down. Now what you can see is we've come up and again bounced off of a weekly chart move to the upside. So again we had movement off of that monthly chart long. Okay, the long-term longs getting into this thing. That move subsides, we get a retracement, and the weekly chart traders pick this thing back up. Also shows up again on the daily charts. So they pick this thing back up at our bounce area. You can see it trades perfectly, goes into that zone, and immediately gets a bounce. Now what we are running into is going to be this halfway back from swing highs up at 151.50s down to lows inside that monthly buy area. That resistance is going to be at 135 even. That is going to be the true test of this monthly chart upside move. It just so happens to coincide with the target. The target on this weekly move is inside of this sell area. This sell area are these two red lines here. This is the entry side, this is the breakdown side. So this is the channel where we're going to be having a war between the bulls and the bears on the euro. So if we go down to a daily chart, we can see it a little bit clearer. Again, much the same stuff. You can see we had a pullback. After that bounce, we had a pullback into that long. That long is leading us up. So that's where we're going on the long term. Now let's take a look at the actual tradable action for today. Now, if we look at the 15-minute chart, remembering what we know, we are looking for an upside move that's going to lead us back into that weekly halfway back. And you can see as we pull down this chart, you can barely see that weekly long up here. We've still got a lot of room to move to the upside. The only 15-minute play right now in the euro versus the US dollar is a buy area, buy support area at 127.39. That's where you would look for a bounce to the upside. Until that level trades, we can't see this move going any higher unless we get a retracement. So from there, the high probability play is this move off of 127.40s. As soon as we do get price action to come down to that level, if it fails, anticipate a full pullback all the way down to that monthly long area. Okay, so if this 15-minute level fails, expect a full pullback down to the daily. If that daily level fails, expect a full pullback to the monthly and then a bounce from there again. So guys, that is the play on the euro versus the US dollar. Watch these levels, very large levels setting up, very large levels playing out. And from here, it's looking all up until we hit that halfway back resistance area. So hopefully everyone has a good trading day, and I will see you all in the next video.